What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling today? Gotta get my water in, and I have to get it in probably before this video is over because 1 gallon away keeps the body fat away. All right, so we're gonna talk about health a little bit, but this is alkaline water, 8.8. But don't drink too much alkaline water because that's not a good thing as well. I'm probably gonna do a video on that soon, so I'll wait till y'all get on here, and then we'll get started with Law of Attraction, Part 3, the power of these words. The people who will get this message won't be many people because this is going to take a tremendous amount of strength mentally to be able to get and to do. A lot of people will get it, but to do it is much more of a challenge. So we're going to get into that in this video. This is a very emotional part that many will go through within themselves. And that's the part you got to get through to be able to manifest anything in your life. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said they seen these at Walmart. I mean, yes, Walmart. I mean, Walmart got their hands on them. I wouldn't trust the ones that's in Walmart. But I didn't buy this one from Walmart. And at the end of the day, you know, this is alkaline. So, I mean, you test it, but, you know, hey. But don't drink too much alkaline water anyway. You just be as safe as you can. And I always say, in order to properly make sure these things that we buy in stores don't affect you, just make sure you fast every day. And I don't care if you drink fluorinated water every day. I don't think much will happen to you if you do intermittent fasting and heal your cellular regeneration every single day. So that's how it works for me. Because you know what I mean? Who knows where this stuff comes from? We just say, okay, boom, it's on the counter. It says what it says and we buy it. Who knows? Who really knows? You know, they could be feeding us all kinds of stuff and we just think we're being healthy, but, you know, who knows? So I always say the best way to always be sure you're being healthy is just do intermittent fasting every day. At the end of the day, you know. And do the best you can and make sure your intention is correct. All right? All right, so there it is. My thoughts on drinking distilled water. I mean, I don't drink distilled water. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't drink it. I don't drink it at all. But we do have distilled around the house for different things, but I don't drink it. I drink alkaline or I drink something that's not alkaline. There it is. You know what I mean? There you go. I'm glad you like my intermittent fasting program. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So today, we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about what you can expect when you go through this stage. Now, a lot of y'all, I'm going to start just like this, straight blunt. A lot of y'all don't like yourselves. You really hate yourself. Judging by the way you treat yourself. Judging by the way you talk about yourself. If you talk to somebody like me and said, just be a fly on the wall and watch my actions, I would tell you what if you love yourself or you didn't love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you do things and you say things beneficial to yourself to help yourself grow and to serve the higher. You don't even serve the higher self in you. So when it comes down to it, the power of these two words, I am. I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. You remember that? Y'all know that? That's the religion thing. You know, I am that I am. That's what God calls himself. I am that I am. So I was learning about these words, I am, as I'm packing cat bags at Walmart. And I'm learning them. And I'm like, you know what? What do I say about myself that after those I ams? What is whatever I'm talking about? I am what? So then you look at yourself, like people walk around here and say, I am lazy. People walk around here saying, I am fat. People walk around here saying that I ain't shit. People walk around saying, I'm a bitch. I'm a nigga. I'm a whatever, right? You don't realize what the power of the words have that you say. You don't realize that speech manifests into physical reality too. So that person that says that I'm fat, gonna be fat because you said it. That person who said is lazy, gonna be lazy because you said it. You are what you say you are. So as I learned about manifestation, and I literally walked into this game with an empty cup. When you walk into the methods of manifestation, anybody who, as you see, has learned it, you must walk into that learning from them as a child with an empty cup. knowing that whatever you know ain't shit. You don't know shit, because if you knew shit, you would have what you wanted, and you would probably be teaching it as well if you chose to. So you got to walk into these things when you learn with an empty cup. At the time, I was desperate. I'm walking into this with an empty cup. I'm going to listen to whatever they say and do whatever they told me to do. So they told me, go out in the morning, go on your porch, put your hands in the sky to the sun, and say it out loud. I am, I am, I am. 3 times. 3 times. And once a day, make sure you ground when you do it. Grounding is when you walk outside and you put your feet in the soil and you connect to the earth. Right? They say it raises your vibration. Who is they? I'll get into that later. Who is they? They is not here, you know, but they is here at the same time. But I'll get into they. They is not demonic. They is the higher self in you. They is collective consciousness. They is what you pull from the earth. They is the nature. They is eating vegetables. They all communicate to you. So that's who they are, you know? So when you go out there, I don't care if you got a back patio. I don't care if you have a front porch. I don't care if you have got to walk down the steps in your apartment building, and go do it like I did in my apartment building. I walked outside in the morning, and this was in the November. This is actually this time of year. And I'm walking outside and dipping my feet in the cold earth, and I put my hands in the sky and I say, I am, I am, I am. And I envision everything that I am going to be, that I am currently at. And sometimes that depress you, because you're like, well, shit, I am broke. But you are going to get out of it if you am wealthy. You understand? You have to put yourself in a position where you're probably physically not, but you mentally are there, and you have to move there. So you have to start to convince yourself that I am, I am, I am. So what you do is you go in the house and you go get a pen and a paper, and you put these words on this paper. And after that line, I am, you're going to start writing things about yourself that you are good at. I am a great father. I am a great wife. I am a great secretary. I am a great worker. You have to convince yourself, even if you don't believe it, that you are greater than what you are right now. Because if you don't convince yourself these things, you surely will be I am broke in 2 years, because you will be speaking it. So you have to change your speech, because you don't realize the power of the throat chakra. You do manifest when you speak it. So if you speak it, you must speak it with belief. Even if you don't believe it. In sales, they tell you to fake it till you make it. If you don't believe when you present a product to a customer, you better fake it until you make it, until you got that money in your account. So it's the same sense in manifestation. If you don't believe that you are who you are, you better see yourself, envision yourself, and fake it till you make it, and say that shit. You better put it on some paper and say that shit to yourself. And the minimum is 20 things. Now, when you're writing these 20 things down, you don't know what you're writing down yet, because now you got to start searching. And like, damn, what am I good at? Like, I really don't think good about myself, because I got to literally think about 20 things that I am great at. So, but I know if Coach Reg or whatever gave me something to write what I'm not good at, I could write that down hella fast. But the problem is that you don't think you are much at all. So in a sense, if you're visualizing you ain't much, if you visualizing much not coming to you, if you visualize you don't look like much, if you visualize that you don't have much, that's obviously what's going to come to you. So technically, you've already been manifesting subconsciously. You have programmed, or let society or whoever is around you lower your confidence, parents or whatever, program you to not love yourself. So now you have to program you to love yourself. You have to. And it's going to suck in the beginning, because you're going to realize how much you don't like yourself. And sometimes for some people, it can get hella depressing. It can get really depressing, because you're like, damn, yo, I really think these things about myself. No wonder why my life ain't good. No wonder why I never can get more. No wonder why the bad things always seem to happen to me, because I'm already waiting for them to happen to me. Like in manifestation, you're supposed to wait for good things to happen to you, and whatever your reward is coming, you're supposed to wait. Like, it's not supposed to surprise you. It should make you feel good. But in manifestation, if something good is happening to you based off of what you saw for yourself already, it's only a matter of time for you to see it. So it's like time travel. Like, okay, I knew that was happening anyway. I'm happy it's happening, but I didn't see it like that for myself. So I'm glad it's working out that way. A lot of y'all, are literally talking shit about yourself all the time. You are your worst enemy. You're like the bully to yourself. Your lower self has been bullying you not to like yourself for many, many years. And you haven't yet invoked your higher self to kick that little bully ass out and write down these things about yourself that you are good at, that you can great at. So you have to say these things to yourself in the morning and at night. And if you have to for a third time, in the middle of the day. You got to say them out loud every day. I don't care who laughs at you. I don't give a shit. You want to fit in too much. You want to be like everybody too much. After I decalcified my pineal gland, I started to see good and started to eat healthy, I started to see, like, if everybody's doing it, that means something wrong with it. If everybody's banking this way, that means something wrong with it. I need to figure out who's banking this way, because that's probably the ones who are winning. That's probably the ones who are getting it, because they're doing what everybody else isn't doing. And that's my motto. If everybody over here is a crowd doing the same thing, I'm going to go this way. Because 9 times out of 10, this is the way that it's supposed to be done. Or just create my own lane. I know you don't think you're out the possibility to create your own lane, because you can do that as well. But if you don't think that you are nothing but a worker or nothing but a minion at your job, because there's nothing wrong with having a job as long as you're happy, But if you keep on seeing yourself as a minion and not the CEO, if that's what you really want to be, then you're never going to be a CEO. You're never going to be a manager. You're never going to be higher than what you currently are, because you have yet to see the vision for yourself. People that are great always do visualization. Like, you ever see an athlete that clearly, just isn't good, but that athlete never lost that belief? Like, I am always going to be great. Well, guess what? You're going to need to possess that too. Because when your back is against the wall and you sitting there and everybody's calling you this and that and that and this, you suck. You can't do shit. You broke. You got to have that kind of delusional belief in yourself that I don't care if the whole world says I'm this. If I know that I'm greater than this right here, I'm going to hold on to that thought. And y'all going to call me crazy. Y'all going to call me delusional. They're going to call you everything. But you got to have laser focus in yourself and your love for yourself at the end of the day. You got to be like, blinders on, like the horse in the city they used to have in Philadelphia. They used to walk the horse with the blinders on. You can't see here. You can't see here. Only straight. Only straight. That's it. Love yourself to that point. Nobody can tell you about yourself. Nobody can tell you that you fat if you know you ain't fat, or you know you about to get in your shape. Nobody can tell you sick if you know you about to get better. Nobody can tell you broke when you know you about. I know if I keep on doing this and visualizing something coming to me, because you've been telling yourself this every single day. You've been telling yourself this. You have convinced yourself of something that nobody else can see in you but you, because you got to see it first. You got to see it first. You got to support you first. Otherwise, nobody going to respect you. Nobody going to support you, because you don't support you. And that's how it works. You ever got in somebody's car and it's just dirty as hell, right? And you just like, well, if they dropping trash, I don't really feel bad for leaving this bottle here. You probably do it subconsciously, right? And because that person hasn't taken care of their car. So why the hell should you? But if you walk in that person's car or their house and it's clean to the whistle, you walk in the house like, should I take my shoes off in here? Or you got a coaster, because I know you got a nice table and it's always clean. Because they love themselves. They take care of themselves. You feel me? Like that. Or somebody's car, you're like, yo, Can I open this water in here? Because your car is like immaculate. Your car here got to be immaculate. People get in this space and they don't want to fuck with it. You got to be like that. Like people get in my space that know me and know I am so confident about what I know that you can't even move me. The more you push me is the more I push back. You got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like that. You got to be like, if anybody walks in your space, they know this person here loves themselves so much they have formed a barrier around themselves where you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Be like that. Do that. 20 things on your front door, on your back door, in your bathroom, or wherever you're not going to miss. Everywhere. And say it to yourself every day until you become the living embodiment of what you're speaking. I don't care what it is. If you're always moving around and you're never home, get a little booklet about this big. Put in your back pocket. Write down these things. Open that booklet up every day. And make sure you say these things to yourself every day. Every day. I don't care how long it takes. Don't even ask me. Don't even ask me how long it's going to take. Time doesn't matter. It's only a matter of time. Move in a direction and get the job done. And I don't give a shit how long it's going to take. You got to be like that. I don't care. Somebody be like, yo, so you want to be in real estate? How long does it take? I don't care. As long as it takes for me. I don't care. You got to be like that. They can't touch you. At that moment where they realize they can't touch you, guess what? They stop doubting you. Even if you haven't accomplished your goal, they sit back and start watching now. Like, God, like you love yourself. You're so confident in yourself. And they start watching. They stop talking because you make them they feel so stupid. Like, I can't move this person. So let me just fall back and let this person work. And guess what? Your vibration is going to rise. Your frequency is going to rise higher because now the doubters are leaving and they're going to stop talking to you. They ain't saying nothing. So now they're not even making you think about nothing. You're just moving now. You're just moving. And when you move with unbridled aggression, it just moves out the way. Just moves. Just open. The floodgates will open. It will part. It will just open. I'm telling you, this shit feels like magic. It feels like magic. Where am I living right? You're gonna start questioning reality. Like, what is this? Am I actually in a dream? Because these things are starting to work out for me. When I did these simple things, but I made it so hard, but they starting to work out for me. Wow, this is like magic. Like, where's my wand? Harry Potter, like that, like whatever, you know. That's how you're gonna start to move in this reality. Because I believe that we're alive, we die, and we wake up somewhere else. We live somewhere. I believe that. I mean, I've done astral projection. I've seen other things that people haven't seen. So it's changed my perception of our current reality right now. There's multiple realities going on right now. And if you move and learn how to move in this one, you'll be able to move in other realities if you choose to. You understand? You understand me? You know, when you go lucid dreaming and things of that nature, you like lucid dream and you wake up in your lucid dream and you're looking around and you're like, I can move this with my hand. I can shift this. I can jump up and stay floating in my lucid dream. And you'll realize that you come in this reality and manifestation is the way this reality makes and tends to bend things to your will. It doesn't work fast as lucid dreaming because you're only asleep for a little bit of time in your REM cycle. So it seems much longer, but it's not long at all when you dream. But here is a slower process because you have a longer time to be in this reality than your dream. So you'll be able to move and shift things, and it's going to move a little slower. But when you harness it inside of you and make it become of what you do, you don't even realize when you do it because you have such belief it becomes a lifestyle now. It's not even a choice. It's not even something that you do consciously. You have turned it into your subconscious. Like you turned your old thought process into your subconscious. Now you flipped it and switched it. Because people always ask me the best way to get rid of a bad habit is to just put another habit in this way with a good one. You got to equally replace it. So if you equally replace yourself with hating yourself and loving yourself, you won't even know when you're doing it. Just like when you didn't know when you were hating yourself. We brought that to the surface. But you had to look at yourself first. You have to accept these things about yourselves. Accept these things. Accept where you are. Accept it's all your fault. Accept these things. And once you start to accept these things, take accountability for your actions, then you will be able to move forward. Forgive yourself and keep it moving. At the end of the day, you can only learn from it. Don't dwell in it. It happened. It's gone. It's not coming back. You know, the past. Time keeps on ticking. It's unforgiving. Doesn't matter what you do, how still you are. Time is going to keep on moving. So whether you want to grow and whether you want to grow and use the time, or sit here complacent, stagnant, and you know, use the time, well, waste the time basically. You know what I mean? You got to use the time. You can't waste it. You know. At the end of the day. You can't waste it. Most of y'all wasting it. You know. It's a lot of time in 24 hours if you use it wisely. Time management. That's another part of my law of attraction later on, time management. But you always got to be forever a student. You can't walk into something new thinking you know everything just because it doesn't feel good. A lot of y'all are ruled by your emotions and your feelings, your energy, emotion. A lot of you are ruled by that. So if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you 9 times out of 10 won't do it because you don't like how it feels in your stomach. But you got to understand, with growth, you're going to feel funny. You're going to feel pain. You're going to feel to be uncomfortable because that's growth. You understand? Like when you were a kid and you were growing, you felt like your bones hurt, like you felt uncomfortable. You understand? You know, you're gonna feel uncomfortable with anything. Yes, you got to build daily, absolutely, every single day. And listen, if you're somebody who wasn't used to building daily or just building, it's going to be very challenging for you to do. But I can 100% guarantee if you stick with it, you will be a totally different person in 365 days. Facts. Facts. So I'm done today. I'm going live again tomorrow. Tune in. Got a big announcement tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all set a reminder on your phone. I'm going to put another reminder out 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. or whatever. I'm going live. Everybody tune in tomorrow. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Go to the website. Go grab something. You know what I mean? If you're a man, I'll see you tomorrow because I got some great news for a lot of you fellas out there. You know what I mean? I went in with this one. So I love y'all. I will see y'all soon. I appreciate y'all listening to me. To have confidence in what I'm teaching. Just sit here and listen to me. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate that because I've been talking like this for a long time. And a long time ago, I was talking like this. I didn't know quite what I was talking about because I didn't know I was about to be prepared to live through it. I didn't realize if you see my old videos before all this happened and before September 2017, and go watch those, I was talking about things like this, but I did not know what was about to happen. I was manifesting everything that's about to happen in my life, talking like this, and nobody was listening to me. Nobody, but I knew I had to convince myself that I was this person. And I was going to be this person until this person emerged. And yet, he emerged when nobody was listening to me. I was doing these things on Facebook all the time. 2-3 views the max. You know? You got to keep on doing it when nobody's watching. When everybody says you suck. But if you know you don't suck, keep going. Somebody's going to love you. You just haven't yet to find your circle yet. Somebody's going to love what you do. You have not found your circle yet, but do not let the circle that you're around influence your belief in your love in yourself. Don't let them. Don't let them. Because you're going to lose what the Most High gave you for letting other people push their perceptions of you on you, or their beliefs and their limitations on you. The Most High gave you something that you should express in this world. And once you get comfortable with that, you'll be able to express more things and not care what anybody says. A long time ago, I was caring what people thought. I wouldn't curse in my videos because I was afraid to make somebody upset, or I wasn't telling somebody the actual truth because I was afraid. But after that video with me on the mountain, I was just talking my shit. I was like, yo, I curse sometimes. It's okay. It's how I express myself sometimes if I feel like that. And when you don't care about what you say, to a point, just talk your realness. Be real. People can't handle real, but you'll find your circle that likes real. I don't care. It don't got to be 1 million people watching me. It's 58 right now, and I'm happy because 58 people are watching real, and they appreciate real. And judging by what I see in this world, a lot of this world don't like real. So the 58 people is that small group I was talking about. If everybody over here is watching this fake, and I'm speaking this real, I want to be over here where it's like that. That's how I'm comfortable like that. You know what I'm saying? Right there. So when it comes down to, I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Keep on supporting me. I will keep on growing. I'll keep on bringing. You motivate me to keep on creating. You're motivating my wife to create. She got the women's program coming out soon. And it is fire. She is going in. And I'm proud of her too. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of her. But I'm going to keep on doing what I do. I love this. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.